Hello guys, this is Angry Birds 42 back with another Roblox related video. So today we're gonna go over a plethora of news, starting with UGC items being made inside games, which is a good update on the surface. And as you can tell by at least 2 or 3 videos ago, it has already been abused, such as this right here. And if you're a teenager or adult, you obviously may know what the heck this means, and it's not appropriate at all for Roblox. Like, why would we bring this up on a game that's supposed to be meant for kids, right? And not just kids, but like family friendly, which again involves kids. So, at this point, like, you would think that David Baszucki will tell his staff to get rid of this crap. Well, maybe the item got struck down. I have no idea about it yet. But you know what has happened though? David Baszucki blocked this person who happens to be one of my followers on Twitter, which is, totally not a coincidence that David Baszucki blocks a random person over raising awareness of the absurd amount of safety violations on their own platform, by the way. The same thing happened to Schlep. He got sent a cease and desist letter. And I basically said, if I can, that is crazy. And, someone said incoming cease and desist because the same thing happened to Schlep and unironically happened to Ruben Sim over something even more egregious. And, it's just wild that, yes, they are literally blocking random people for raising awareness to the issue of safety. Like, this is just nuts, okay? But you know what else is nuts? This game, which is basically a breeding ground for predators and all other bad actors, including hackers and even racists, if you want to throw that in there, has been taken down by the creators of the game themselves, it looks like. As it says, this experience is set as private. Like, I had a funny story about this place, though, and that was in 2021. I was on an alt trolling there, right? And I happened to say the word gay, right? I got banned for 7 freaking days for saying the G word. Which is quite diabolical. Because you ban people for 7 days saying that word. Yet, if you make, a bunch of UGC items now that are not appropriate, you just get slapped with a fine, a warning, whatever the heck. And that's just, it's just stupid. And hey, at least the game is down. No more violent, inappropriate content lurking around the freaking game. But the only problem is, they're going to migrate to other games, which we have no idea what they are at the moment. And here's a surprise for you. Palestine has banned Roblox. Yes. Palestine. The same Palestine that is in the middle of the war against Israel. Which has, mind you, Gaza and the West Bank for those who somehow don't know what Palestine is. And, it's due to safety concerns. Once again, if we could pull up the article. Oh, wait, they don't even show the article. That's funny, because I know RTC has that pulled up. And there we go, folks. There's the link. It is announced on one article, Sada News. That's the only thing I've seen about it, which is quite intriguing that only one news article has posted about it. But yeah, the Ministry of Communications and Digital Economy, as well as the Telecommunications Regulatory Authority, has announced on Monday in Ramallah, which is probably the capital of Palestine, that they were going to completely ban Roblox. to protect children and reducing increasing risk on the platform. And it's probably due to the predator problem that just never gets solved. And Roblox tries to solve it, which I'll get to that in a minute or two. But they're gonna still go about saying, oh, and all this crap, but no. That's not what's happening at all. And now we're gonna talk about whatever the heck this abominatory update even is, because they are now announcing more ID verification related stuff with, these age groups sound promising and all. With, people are not going to stray too far away from the age group. However, people are going to bypass the ID verification again. And, they bypass it with Discord. They bypass it with YouTube even. And Discord, one of the sites that I have also talked about back in April with their track record being as horrendous as Roblox, they had an ID verification for those in the UK. Months later, the information got leaked. So that, in addition to the same thing happening to Roblox with info being leaked left and right every few years, being the reason why I am still not going to give Roblox my personal information. I don't care if, I don't care. What I did not want is to have a full-fledged ID verification age estimation, especially by AI. Like, oh, you got what you asked for? No, we didn't. We didn't ask for ID verification. We asked for actual safety measures from a Roblox and, not breaching privacy, for crying out loud, but to actually step up their moderation and do something. But they never do something, and they probably never will do something outside of cheap solutions, because they are cheap. Their solutions are cheap. Their responses are also cheap. And it'll continue to be that way until everything boils over again. And yes, I said again, because it boiled over once, and it's sure as hell not going to boil over again. Right? And someone even said to boycott Roblox, which it needs to work on a massive scale, and I don't think people boycotting on Roblox on a massive scale has necessarily happened just yet. Which will be great if it happened, but trust me, Now, last thing of all, we got unresolved business. I said that UGC Fraud, the whole thing was solved about a week or two ago. It turns out, no, it's not over. There's even more. That apparently this person here, Searchally, which sounds like a stupid rhyme of virtually, is committing acts of fraud on Roblox. And and that's not the only thing he did, it turns out. He is exploiting young minors. This says it all. Inappropriate servers. And literally everything else. And Roblox has yet to take action on basically every single thing. His accounts and his items. And, do I want... Yes, we're going to go for it. Why not? And there's his face. Don't ask. I got it from Twitter. Do not ask. And, this is just nuts. I mean, look at this crap here. 4 of the 6 top items are from the thief. And they still haven't resolved it 2 days later. Like, I don't know how a 1,000 subscriber person gonna get Roblox to do something, but I'm still gonna share about this crap regardless, because this needs to be talked about on every single, video at this point, because it's still not resolved. Right? And it's, it's been happening since, like, what? Early November, probably? And it's still being dragged on like a slow turtle in the middle of a race. This needs to be solved immediately. Before I make the next video, and it'll probably be either on Saturday or Sunday. Who gives a crap either way? And that is all I am going to have for this video about Roblox and the deterioration of this crap hole of a website. If you guys like this video and me ranting about it for some reason, hit the like button, subscribe, turn on notifications, comment what the heck you guys think about everything down below, what kind of content I should do at this point, and I'll see you guys later.